That's more than a hobby.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it great, though, when somebody who has that kind of a hobby and enjoys it that much and is that into it can turn it into a career?
Yeah,
and
it's super.
He was a teacher, and he decided he wanted to do this, and he's done it.
I'm hoping that someday this job will turn into a career, this hobby that I have.
Just doing cooking segments would be my goal. Yeah, that'd be nice.
With Sonia Young, right.
That would help, sure. Okay, it's time for our soap spot, One Life to Live. We start a series on One Life to Live today, and Margaret Klink is the featured person.
Our special series on Soap's Top Women continues today as we visit with Margaret Klink, Edwina Lewis Dane on One Life to Live. Edwina is a journalist who will do anything to get her story, and Margaret's long blonde hair has become her trademark over the years, actually part of her character and storyline.
Well, it turned out to be the trademark. I didn't try to have it be, but I was one of the first people to start changing the hairstyle during the course of the show. Basically, in soaps, you had one style and you kept it. And my hair has no body, so I had to just try many, many things to make it look good. And it's become a hallmark, yeah.
Now, cutting one's hair isn't usually cause for notoriety, but when you've had long flowing hair as an important character on a TV show, there must be a reason for cutting your hair, and there must be permission from the producer.
I really want to cut it. I've been wanting to cut it since I got on the show, really, because my pattern was I would cut it very short and I'd let it grow and then I'd cut it short. I was just at the place to cut it short again when I got the job, and they said, oh no, please keep it long. So we went through one contract and the next contract, and they kept saying, please keep it long, and they finally said, if you'd like to cut it, you may cut it, and I'm just thrilled. It's working out pretty well. I mean, they're not writing a big story about it, but Edwina's going through, she just got through a sort of bad love affair. She just got out of that marriage with Marco. She's having a career change, she's getting into movie writing. It's the time when a woman would change something about herself, so it's appropriate. And she had long hair. I picture her as having had long hair forever, so this, for her, is a much bigger thing than it is for me. She's much more conscious of how she looks. She's very fashion-oriented, you know, she's really quite with it. And I think it would be a much more traumatic thing for her than it would be for me. Oh, but I've been waiting so long for that.
Looks great.
This is the way I used to wear it.
In our next episode, we'll take a look at Margaret with her new hairstyle and learn more about what Edwina may be up to in the future. I'm John Gabriel.
I don't think I'd like anyone doing that.
No, I don't think so either. I wouldn't want cameras there when it was done either,
Right.
I'm sure of that. All right, we have a fitting trivia question this morning on Thanksgiving.
Our special series on Soap's Top Women continues today as we visit with Margaret Klink, Edwina Lewis on One Life to Live. For years, Margaret's TV trademark has been her long hair. In our last episode, we saw it cut.
I get a lot of mail about my hair now. About a third of my letters mentions at least the hair, and I wish, it's all people who want long hair, you know, and whose hair doesn't grow long. And they're all probably going to be very upset at me, you know. But it's like I always want a naturally curly hair, and it would never curl, and it won't curl no matter how hard I try. So.
In the story of Edwina on One Life to Live, changes are taking place in her life and in her personality. A perfect time for a change in hairstyle.
She started out as a villain, and she's an orphan. Let's see what else is about her. So she has a real hard time dealing with people. She went through a disastrous marriage with Marco, married him twice, you know, awful. She just went through a lovely thing with Clint, but that was not meant to be because they were really just using each other. And now she's starting a new career. She's through with mamby-pambying around with these guys. She's dealing with Marco for the first time in 4 years. I mean, she's not letting him play games. And I think this is a perfect time because Edwina always wore her hair so straight. I mean, you can't even do it anymore, it's so great. Thick, severe against her head. This has got a lot more softness to it than anything Edwina ever did before. It can still be sharp, but she can really let it be kind of, you know, soft. It's just older in a way. I mean, it's a lot more, it's a decision. When you have long hair, you just have it long because you never did anything with it. This is a decision. This is like an adult thing to do.
We'll continue our special series on Soap's Top Women next time with one of daytime's youngest stars, Cozy Cram. I'm John Gabriel.
I liked her hair long.
I did too. Oh well, I'm sure she
They don't
cares.
care about us.
I'm sure she cares.